I'm going to give you a quick demo of AltText.ai. AltText.ai is an alt text generator that generates alt text in over 130 languages. We've got all kinds of different integrations that directly work with wherever your images are stored. Obviously, you can see all sorts of CMSs, e-commerce platforms. We're even integrating into the browser if you need to. We've got a page scraper, CSV import. Pretty much wherever you have images, we can take those, process them using AI, as well as bring in a lot of information that's relevant for the sake of SEO as you process those images. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo of how this works. At the heart of all of this, obviously, is the image. So I'm going to upload an image of a handbag. A lot of people use our service for their e-commerce stuff. So if I'm going to jump in here, you can see I can upload a file. You could add an image URL. Image URLs would be how you're processing things like a big CSV. You'd have, a couple 100,000 lines of image URLs. You can change different languages. We've got multi-language support for over 130 languages, as well as you can see here different dialects within those. See English. There's also different types of Portuguese. For now, I'm just going to do English, British, and German. Okay, e-commerce data. So there's obvious stuff where you would have your brand names. You would also potentially want to target a small slice of the market. So let's say everyday handbag, and let's say this is red, but let's say our product color is crimson. SEO keywords. Everyday carry. So you have a handful of SEO keywords, and then let's say we want to do some sort of ChatGPT modification. So this shows really how powerful this whole thing is. You can from here then modify all of the things that are generated by the AI to then fit something specific. So for example, so you can see immediately this did everything we wanted. Something to point out here, AVIF, this is a modern image format that a lot of people are using because of its performance benefits, but it's something that not a lot of people are supporting out of the box. We have it supported out of the box, as well as SVG, things that you run into when you run a normal website. It just works. So what you can see here is we've got our British English, and then we've got our German here. The TM sign that we told it to enter in, this might not realistically be how you would use it, but it's a great example of how powerful this whole system is. It then took all that alt text, ensured that this was here. Brands love this because they can then take the alt text and make it fit their brand very, very easily. You can do this at the account level. So once you go to your account, you can change the settings for tone, things like that. So you can now see how that works. I'll show you the account. So from the account settings, you can see here, you've got all sorts of stuff for you to be able to modify, like setting things like a maximum length, adding a few things for you to change the strings in here, as well as for you to change the tone of what the language model is using in the first place. Very powerful, does a great job of making sure that this then unifies the way that all of your alt text is generated, helping you to make sure that your brand tone fits, as well as that your SEO is optimized around the kind of content that you have. It's also worth noting a great feature that we have is called Instant Alt. This is a new way where you could add a URL in. I can take this little snippet of code, embed it on my website, and then set it and forget it. Automatically, every single page load, every image tag has alt text. We do this on the fly. You just see alt text is there. So that is a very high level overview of AltText.ai. Really, really powerful product. It has a lot of different ways for you to modify what's coming out of the alt text that's generated, but also out of the box, it just works. Thank you.